So I'm doing another book review today, and it's on a book called Across the Universe by Beth Revis, and I absolutely love this book, and I am so excited to tell you guys about what I thought about it, because I am very happy with it. There are some people who thought differently about this book, and I just kind of want to let you know about my thoughts. And so let me just tell you what it's about then. So pretty much this book is about a girl named Amy. She's like 16 years old, and she is about to aboard the Project Ark ship, and not just aboarded as a passenger, but she's going to be frozen for 3 centuries while she waits for the ship to hit Century Earth, or the new planet that they are going to go seek among the stars. But she wakes up 50 years early from when she was supposed to wake up 3 centuries later in the future to somebody trying to kill her, and so pretty much it's about the mystery of the ship and what's going on, and you get to learn about leadership and a whole bunch of cool stuff. But it's really quite interesting because it's got dystopian, and it's got sci-fi, and it's got a kind of a little side murder mystery, and it's really good. So one of the major complaints of this book usually is that the first 100 pages are really boring, and personally I was really scared that they were going to be, and it was going to put me off on the book, but really it took me like 50, 60 pages before I actually really started liking it, and I didn't really hate it in those first 50, 60 pages anyway. Because usually I get bored of the beginning of books because you have to learn everything, and you have to learn the society and the world building. But I personally thought the world building was pretty good, and I kind of enjoyed it. There were parts that, were slower and parts that were faster, but by the time I hit that point, at about 100 pages, I was locked on, and I could not put the book down, and I just wouldn't stop reading, and hours went by without me knowing. It was really quite interesting because her writing theme was different in the ways that she added new words, and you had to kind of learn the words and new vocabulary, but it wasn't like so much jargon that you couldn't understand. It was usually pretty simple to understand. Another thing I loved about the writing style is she wrote in 2 different perspectives. So you had Amy's perspective, and then Elder, which is another character in the book, a main character, that is also 17, and he kind of always grew up on the ship and is supposed to be the future leader. So it's really quite interesting because you go back and forth between what Amy thinks of and about Earth and stuff, and then you kind of learn more about how society has always kind of been for Elder, and it's quite interesting because being people who have lived on Earth, presuming that you're watching this video on Earth, you kind of know that earthy stuff, so it's quite interesting to learn about Elder, but then it's quite interesting to feel those nostalgical thoughts about Earth and things that you grew up around, and I think it was quite interesting, and I really liked Amy and Elder as overall characters. They were really quite interesting. Another thing I loved about this book, other than the writing style, is the entire plot. It was really built up. Like, you had a definite build and a definite thought process when she was writing this, because there's so many things that are intertwined and kind of flown around, and it's quite interesting to learn bits and pieces as you go and try to kind of put it all together in like a little puzzle, and I think that was quite interesting because being that it's a dystopian sci-fi and a murder mystery, it's quite interesting how they all fit together, and it really worked. They really balanced off each other, and there's a good balance. So the story was great, the writing style was great, the characters were great. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I had no problems with it. I even liked the beginning, so let me just go ahead and give you those 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 out of 5 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed this book and decide to pick it up because it's so good. So I hope you guys pick up this book, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I hope everything went well. Yeah. Bye.